Hey everybody, it's been a long time since I've read the Bible. I've been reading, not every day. I'm keeping a kind of a ledger, and I see that I'm missing some days. And I wanted to kind of encourage myself and encourage you all to abide in Jesus every day. Now, you may not be able to read the Bible every day, but you can pray and you can fast and you can sing songs. And I definitely have been doing that, but I haven't been keeping a ledger of everything. But I want to encourage you to, if you stopped reading, to get back in there. And most of the time you have to set yourself on fire. So even if it's just your favorite scriptures, I know all of the scriptures should be your favorite, but there's some that just tugs at your heart. And I found some good ones. Psalms 19. I'm going to recommend you reading that a lot, like every day. Psalms 23. Most people memorize that. I know I struggle with that one, even though it's a short little chapter, but I struggle with that. But I'm working towards getting that in my mind. Ask the Lord to open up your understanding before you read the Bible, because it's important to get what you need. This is a spiritual walk with the Lord, and you definitely want to get something out of it. You don't want to just be reading just to be reading, because this is a wonderful piece of literature, and it's Greek and Hebrew and some Italian words, so it's not an easy read, but I want to encourage you to read it. If you can read this Bible, you can pretty much read any book, but start here, because this is what you need. Start in the Gospels. I just sent my nephew Keon Teray Craddock a letter asking him to read the Bible. I'm going to send him a Bible. If the Lord bless me and I live. So if you're aunties and uncles and cousins and aunts, sisters and brothers, and you've got some loved ones that you want to know about the Lord, don't expect for them to go buy their own Bible. Buy them a Bible, the King James Version Bible. And according to their age group, they probably won't need those big letters, like we do. My letters are pretty small, but I got a little tiny pink little Bible. But there are some Bibles that's got bigger letters in them, but that's for us older folks or vision challenged people. But encourage them to read. So I want to start reading today in Exodus 19. I've read up to Genesis. I've read Genesis through, and I've read up to chapter 19 in Exodus. I do also read next Psalms and Luke. So I won't add those all in the same video because it'll be difficult to upload. So this one reads, in the 3rd month, when the children of Israel were gone forth out of the land of Egypt, the same day came they into the wilderness of Sinai. For they were departed from Rephidim and were come to the desert of Sinai, and had pitched in the wilderness, and there Israel camped before the mount. And Moses went up unto God, and the Lord called unto him out of the mountain, saying, Thus shalt thou say to the house of Jacob, and tell the children of Israel, Ye have seen what I did unto the Egyptians, and how I bare you on eagle's wings, and brought you unto myself. Now therefore, if ye will obey my voice indeed, and keep my covenant, then ye shall be a particular treasure unto me above all people, for all the earth is mine. And ye shall be unto me a kingdom of priests and an holy nation. These are the words which thou shalt speak unto the children of Israel. And Moses came and called for the elders of the people, and laid before their faces all these words which the Lord commanded him. And all the people answered together and said, All that the Lord hath spoken we will do. And Moses returned the words of the people unto the Lord. And the Lord said unto Moses, Lo, I come unto thee in a thick cloud, that the people may hear when I speak with thee, and believe thee forever. And Moses told the words of the people unto the Lord. And the Lord said unto Moses, Go unto the people, and sanctify them today and tomorrow, and let them wash their clothes, and be ready against the third day. For the third day the Lord will come down in the sight of all the people upon Mount Sinai. And thou shalt set bounds unto the people round about, saying, Take heed to yourselves that ye go not up into the mount, or touch the border of it. Whosoever touches the mount shall be surely put to death. There shall not an hand touch it, but he surely. I'm going to read that again. There shall not an hand touch it, but he shall surely be stoned or shot through. Whether it be beast or man, it shall not live. When the trumpet soundeth long, they shall come up to the mount. And now, I'm going to pause right there, because the reason why you wasn't able to touch that is because you had to be holy. And people were murmuring and all of this stuff and doing all kind of wickedness. So even though they were God's people, they weren't holy. And you can't be in the presence of God like that, not being holy. So that's his warning to the people. And that's not just then, but now. You don't want to be messing around in the pulpit, around the pulpit, at church even, because church is supposed to be a holy place. You don't want to go up there being disrespectful and wearing anything and saying anything and drinking anything and eating anything and all that stuff. You want to have respect for the house of the Lord. So I want to encourage you to, these scriptures are very helpful and will protect you if you take heed to them and don't just count it off as a piece of literature, because it's not. It's God's living word. If it's never read, it's dead letter. But it doesn't mean that there's no power in it. So just be careful. And Moses went down from the mount unto the people and sanctified the people, and they washed their clothes. And he said unto the people, Be ready against the third day. Come not at your wives. It was that important. And it came to pass on the third day in the morning that there were thunderings and lightnings and a thick cloud upon the mount, and the voice of the trumpet exceeding loud, so that all the people that was in the camp trembled. And Moses brought forth the people out of the camp to meet with God, and they stood at the neither part of the mount. And Mount Sinai was altogether on a smoke, because the Lord descended upon it in fire, and the smoke thereof ascended as the smoke of a furnace, and the whole mount quaked greatly. And when the voice of the trumpet sounded long and waxed louder and louder, Moses spake, and God answered him by a voice. So if you have any imagination, you can see this happening. You can see Moses at the base of this mountain. God's thundering, and it looks like fire. And when God speaks, the ground's shaking. And God spoke to Moses with his voice. And the Lord came down upon Mount Sinai on the top of the mount. And the Lord called Moses up to the top of the mount, and Moses went up. And the Lord said unto Moses, Go down, charge the people, lest they break through unto the Lord to gaze, and many of them perish. And let the priests also, which come near to the Lord, sanctify themselves, lest the Lord break forth upon them. And Moses said unto the Lord, the people cannot come up to Mount Sinai, for thou chargest us, saying, set bounds about the mount, and sanctify it. And the Lord said unto him, away, get thee down, and thou shalt come up, thou and Aaron, with thee. But let not the priests and the people break through to come up unto the Lord, lest he break forth upon them. So Moses went down unto the people and spake unto them. That's good wisdom. Good wisdom. Be clean. Your body clean. Your clothes clean. Your hair clean. Your mind clean. Your heart clean. Your mouth clean. And have reverence. I'm asking the Lord to please write your word down in our hearts and the marrow of our bones. Help us to abide in your word day and night, night and day. Wash us in your blood. Cover us. Hide us behind the cross. Encamp your angels around us. In Jesus' name. I will see you guys back on Exodus 20. And I will have recordings of the other chapters. It's just not going to be right now. I'm going to keep moving forward. So I encourage you, keep reading. Make your own videos. I probably don't have anybody following me reading these. This is probably going to be lost in the videos. And I know you guys are probably laughing at me with my rollers, but I'm trying to, my hair is thinning. So I'm trying to not put heat on it and put some twists on it. So it's me. I'm 53. So I think I look fantastic for a 53-year-old. Especially that doesn't wear any makeup, because this is the way the Lord made me. And I don't want to, mark my face up and all that jazz. If you like it, that's fine. If you don't like it, that's also fine too. But I love you. Encourage you to, if you don't have a Bible, you can download you a Bible on your phone, and you can set it to King James Version, but it's nothing like turning the pages and having you a pen and a piece of paper and highlighter and pencil and highlight some good old stuff and write prayers, your prayer requests in your Bible, and messages for your family. I can tell you that my grandma's old Bible, I love to skim through it because I can see her handwriting in it. And it's a used Bible. It's fallen apart. This one hasn't fallen apart. And I probably, once I read through it, I'm going to buy me another one. I love Bibles. I compare them. I keep my old one, and I compare to make sure that they didn't miss any words. And I can tell that some of these, the printer was not on right. So some of the letters aren't correct, but from my old Bible, this one is word for word. And I check it with my with the online Bible too. I have my online Bible. Sometimes if I can't pronounce the words, I like Max. I think his name is McLean. I like the way that he pronounces the words that I can't pronounce, and that helps me out. So if that helps you out, I encourage you to do that. And see you guys later. Bye.